Alright guys, welcome back to another Pokemon Go information video. So today, we have finally got the information for the Hoenn tour. So as you can see in front of you, that is the infographic. This is in case you didn't want to go through the whole video, you can take a screenshot just so you have everything in the one picture. But I am going to go through each bit and we'll go through it together and see what you can get during this event. So, Jirachi Masterwork Research. So, as everyone expected, Shiny Jirachi is going to be from the £5 or $5 research. Apparently, it'll be different to the research for the Las Vegas event. Yeah, there you go. A shorter version of this Masterwork will be available in person Las Vegas event. Otherwise, we have to go through the longer version. It depends if you're going. If you're going to have a great time, I'd definitely say, why not? If you go in to an event, you may as well pay £5 just to get the Masterwork Research. If you're going to the global event, it's kind of up to you if you're willing to spend money on the game. I will be. And I'm sure my friend who's going to come with me will do as well. But it's obviously a personal preference. So if you do, I hope you get a good IV Shiny Jirachi. Obviously, we've been over the primals quite a lot. However, this is saying that there's going to be a special research. So you might not be able to encounter primal raids until you've completed the research, which is a new way of doing it. It's kind of like messing with the normal way of doing things on like a big event. I don't know if I like this, because it's saying here, researching about blue and red orbs. Now, if they bring orbs as an item to enter these primal raids, it's just going to make it where you're limited, and if you don't get a good one, you don't get a good one. Which I don't like, especially on a big event. You should just be able to do it as much as you want. Ruby and Sapphire Challenge. You are going to be able to pick either Ruby and Sapphire, and that will change your encounters. I'm sure that is below, because it hasn't gone into the details of what encounters you will change. But I think there's an additional information page that we can go on as well, so we will do that. Obviously, we got Primal Groudon. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. We got Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre. Definitely worth a pull. If you want to go into raids, definitely do it. Here's a Pokemon that's recently only just been put into Pokemon Go, which is Kecleon. And at this event, you will be able to get a shiny one, which is basically just blue across its stomach. But if you're a big collector like myself, you are going to want to try and get a shiny Kecleon. Apparently, they'll be more likely to spawn, and also from screenshots, it looks like. So that's good. Hopefully, you guys can get yourself a shiny. A few new shiny Pokemon which haven't been available yet. This is what happens at every tour. So they try and make it so every Pokemon can be shiny from that specific gen. So we do have Unknown H, Surskit, Gulpin, Torkoal, Cacnea, Tropius, and Relicanth. No big meta Pokemon, so I'm not too excited about them. Obviously, for the collection, I'll be trying to get one, but I won't be hunting down too much. Maybe the Relicanth, because I don't actually have one in my Pokedex. So I will probably try and chase that down. I do have a Tropius, and I don't have a Torkoal. So these two I'll be trying to get. To be honest, the raids don't even look that great either. Obviously, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, they have their own megas, so they have been out for quite a while. Definitely try and get a Mudkip if you don't have a good one. Them three are all good Pokemon, so if you're looking at either going 5-star or 1-star, I'd recommend 1-star for a change rather than 5-star. The Deoxys forms, they're just not used. They're not that great. Yes, you can get them shiny. I think I got I think I did one of each and I got 2 of them shiny when last time they were out. So if it is a case, I'd just try and get a Mudkip or see if there's any Mega Raids out at the time. I'm guessing Salamence will be out. And all the starters. I would assume anyway, because there's no Mega Raids mentioned here. And then, then again, you've got the Primal Raids. It depends on how they're doing it. If they're doing it to where you have to complete research, you'll have Mega Raids as well. If not, these will be your Mega Raids. And I'd say, don't go for them, don't go for them. Go for these 2. Get as many as you can, because I can see them being huge for upcoming Pokemon. Here we go. So these are the spawns for the 4 different, what do they call it? Basically, it changes every hour. So these are the Pokemon you will most likely find. Habitats, that's what they are. 4 themed habitats in rotation. So you've got, for the Blistering Sands, you've got Nincada, Torchic, Cacnea, and Bagon. Obviously 2 Megas there. So definitely try and get yourself a few of them. Verdant Earth, the only good one there for me is Trico. Eerie Mist, if you don't have Mega Absol or Mega Medicham, then you've got 2 Megas there you can go to. I do need some more Absols because I don't have a good one. So I will be trying to go for Absol more than anything. And then Ancient Shores, Mudkip, and these 2 here are so annoying to try and get each. Like Clamperl, to get both of them shiny, its evolutions is solid. And then Feebas is a weird one to evolve as well. Eggs. Didn't even think about eggs. So you do have Pichu, Wynaut, Azurill, Igglybuff as baby Pokemon for the 2-kilometer eggs. The Pichu could be 2 different variants of Pichu. We'll go over that in a minute. But you've also got the starters in that as well. 5-kilometer eggs, unless you get one, try and get rid of it as fast as possible. Not worth it. 7k eggs, Beldum, Bagon. They're the ones you really want to go for, 7ks. There's nothing mentioned about 12ks here, so maybe that's going to be something later on. Right. So, Pokemon Go Tour Hoenn Field Research. Collect Mega Energy and encounter Ghost-type Pokemon with a new rare field task. Well, if you're going for the Las Vegas event, which I don't know anyone that is, here's your information. So it will last 2 days, 10 till 6 on both days. Tickets are £30. I believe they're out of stock now. This is where the event will be taking place. A lot of people will be there. You will get a special event t-shirt in-game. That's good. Half hatch distance, 9 free raid passes, which I think you will get if you buy the ticket to the global one as well. And incest will give boosted encountering costume Pokemon. That's good if you're a Pikachu collector like myself. Like, once again, I will go over this in a second. So, timed research, go for a spin. If you're into getting spinners and shiny spinners, that'll be good for you guys. These are so expensive. So 5k extra XP, not worth it. 18 additional free raid passes, that is worth it. 6 additional candy for catching Pokemon in 5-star raids. That's actually, if you're into this game a lot, 3 additional XL candy from a raid and 6 additional candy from a normal raid is key. So if you imagine that being boosted with your Mega as well, definitely worth it. Egg Enthusiast. Quarter hatch distance doesn't stack with the half hatch distance, so not really that much of a difference there. 3 times hatch XP, not worth. Candy and Stardust are definitely worth it. An increased chance of 10k eggs, definitely not worth it. Because as we saw up here, the one you want is 7k unless you're going for these regional variants as shiny. Extra day add-on if you buy for the next day. Increase shiny Pokemon, 6 special trades. That's decent. Wouldn't pay £25 for it though. Half trade cost, not worth it. 9 more free raids. Yeah, that's not worth it. I wouldn't spend it on the extra day. To be honest, for myself, I wouldn't buy the egg one. I wouldn't buy any of them actually. I'd buy the £5 one from the global event because that is worth it. So let's have a look at the Hoenn additional information. This is, so as you can see here in this picture, there is 2 variants of Pikachu. So you've got May's little hairband, and you also have, I can't remember what he's called in game, but his little hat. Here we go, and Latios and Latias shiny can be found in the wild. So take a snapshot of Latios with the Sapphire badge or Latias with the Ruby badge in the wild to earn another encounter. Now, I'm guessing that is going to be a costume change. So having that extra costume might be key to getting these to spawn a lot more. Go snapshot encounters. During the event you can earn encounters of the Hoenn starters. Not really worth it. Spinder, that's for spinning certain stuff in Pokestops. Once again, they've been out for that long. It's just not worth it. Brendan's, that's the guy. So there is 2 new costume Pikachus. For one, Pikachu's one of my favourite Pokemon. So getting one of each since I came back is key. I am trying to get all the old costume ones as well, so I can have a full collection. I just don't have them all yet. So here we go. Here's the full list of wild spawns rather than the ones we were looking at. So for Blistering Sands, they have added on Lotad, Makuhita, Nosepass, Aaron, Nummel, Baltoy, Poochyena. The only 4 we saw was these 4 at the top. So I'm guessing it's the same for down here as well. That one's not a bad one because obviously, like I said, you've got 2 megas. You've actually got 3 megas, including the Aaron. So that's a really good one. That's a really good hour to go for. Verdant Earth. I don't think there's anything. You've got Electrike, Swablu. So you do have 3 megas here as well. So if you don't have a good one of them each. Oh, 4 actually with Mawile. 4 megas in one thing. That's decent. Not great megas though, so potentially I'd just leave. I wouldn't go super hard for anything there. I think most of them have had their own comm days anyway. Eerie Mist. So you've got Medicham Mega, Absol Mega. Oh, this is a great hour. So obviously you've got Medicham as a Mega, you've got Absol as a Mega. Ralts is 2 Megas, so you have Gallade and Gardevoir. So that's a key Pokemon to try and get. Then you've also got Beldum, who will have a Mega moving forward. And I feel like they're going to introduce it at the end of this event. So Gardevoir or Beldum, I think, are going to be introduced as a Mega Raid after this event. So keep an eye out. There's also, I do think that Tyranitar will be a Mega very soon, because they did the Bagon Classic Com Day. Mega Salamence came out. We just had the Classic Larvitar Com Day. So I think Mega Tyranitar will be out next, before this event, hopefully. And then the final event, you've got the Mudkip as a Mega. I think that's it, from here. Yeah, only 1 Mega. I would, it's not a great. If you're going to go for lunch in any of these hours, I'd go the bottom one. Not that great Pokemon. Spheel's a good PvP Pokemon, but other than that, they're all not that great. Obviously, a good Mega in Mudkip there, but other than that, not worth it. However, I do not like this. So, all trainers will need to pick between Ruby and Sapphire badge, and the team you pick will shape your Pokemon encounters. Now, as a person who plays this game daily, I want to have every badge possible. Now, not being able to have both really plays with me a little bit. I think you should have to choose a set. So you choose either Ruby or Sapphire Challenge, but you get both badges at the end of it. I think they're missing a trick there, because there's going to be a lot of people that are like, well, I wanted both. Just like myself, basically. Each hour you'll be able to complete in special research tasks to help your team. Depending on which team completes more research, all trainers will see increased primal raids for either See, this thing here, all trainers will see increased primal raids for either. So, during this event, if Kyogre wins every single time, you are not likely to see Groudon raids that often. So, I do not like this new system they brought out. Yes, it's nice to be competitive, and as a community you can work towards one. But you shouldn't have to pick between one or the other. So, for me, not a good system they brought out for this. And the Pokemon for being in each one isn't great. None of them are great. Obviously, they're all shiny, which is good, but that is just... no. There's nothing good being added from this. Flygon is probably the best Pokemon here. Las Vegas Hoenn got a coded quest. Secret codes be hidden. Finally, to earn a chance to encounter with legendary Pokemon. Now, these are the 3 Reggies from Hoenn. There's no secret thing to say you get in Reggie Drago or Reggie Lecky. So, that's not too bad. Pokemon storage is being increased by 50 and bag by 50, so I will be doing that. New music. So, really, the challenge isn't going to be great. However, there is some really good hours. And obviously a lot more costume Pokemon, including Latios and Latias, potentially with a new costume. So, overall, I think the event is going to be good. However, I didn't play the Kanto tour, but apparently that was such an amazing event. I did do the Johto one, and I thought that was a great event. This doesn't even come close to that from paper. You never know what they're going to bring out on the day. But we'll see. I'm very looking forward to the event, just for getting out and spending 2 days basically playing Pokemon Go and trying to get the best out of the event. There will be a video from the event anyway. I won't be doing it live as in with a camera. But I will record my phone, I'll record my raids, any shinies we get. So definitely stay tuned for that. So thank you all for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe if you enjoy these videos, and I'll speak to you all in the next one.